What's going on, everybody? Ed Butler, Brookstone Realtors, back again with another video. So today's video is going to be targeted more towards people who aspire to become a real estate agent. So I get a couple questions every now and then about people that say, hey, I'm actually thinking about, doing something different, taking a different career path, and I'm all ears. I'm willing to talk to anybody, give any type of advice, anytime if I can help you. There's enough out here for everybody, and there's already a million agents in the world regardless. So this video is just to break down a couple quick tips on, the initial, breakdown of how you become an agent and, what you need to do and what you need to look for and think about before you start. So the first thing is going to do is going to be to take your pre-licensing course. So you're required in the state of Michigan to do 40 hours of coursework. And this could be done in person or online. Now, I did mine in person a while ago. And I know some people who have recently become licensed who did theirs in person in the last few months, even during the pandemic. Not exactly sure how that lines up now with the new restrictions in this winter, but it's always worth a try. And then you can always do it online for the comfort of your own home. Depending on what type of learner you are, you get to choose which is best for you. So myself personally, I did mine at Real Estate One Academy, not in Southfield. They were booked up when I was looking, but I ended up doing mine in Ann Arbor. So driving down to Ann Arbor, which was a great experience. I had a great teacher down there. And I learned a lot. There are tons of other companies out there, other great ones like Michigan Real Estate Institute, a ton of them. And then one quick tip is, they got certain prices and certain fees, but you can go on Groupon and get a huge discount. You're gonna go through the 40 hours of course learning, dig into it, really take to it, and learn everything you can, because this is your foundation for becoming a real estate agent or a realtor. This is where you learn all the kind of the nuts and bolts of, the rules, legalities, and requirements to be able to help you be successful and stay out of trouble. So once you take this course, you will have a exam at the end. It's going to be a practice exam, but you're going to need to be able to pass the course. And this one is really serious, so take it really serious. Make sure you study as much for this exam and pass it. And the next tip is, once you pass that practice exam or the exam you got to take to get your certificate, immediately schedule your state exam. Don't take time, don't wait, because you want to keep that information fresh in your mind. So you just finished the course, you passed the practice exam, use that fresh in your mind and go take the exam. I did mine personally. I took the licensing course. The last day was a Wednesday, and then I believe either that Friday or Monday I had my state exam, and got it done in one shot. So, but even if you don't do it in one shot, you can always retake it. It's going to cost you a couple $100, or I think like 100 to 200 maybe. Don't quote me, it's been a while for me. And you get to retake it. It's no big deal. A lot of successful agents took the test more than one time, so don't feel pressured to make sure that you do it in one shot. Some people are strong test takers, some just aren't. It depends on who you are, and it kind of is what it is. Third thing, and probably the most important thing I'd say, is find the right brokerage for you. A lot of people are going to be out there asking you, pulling you different directions, saying, hey, you come over here with us, come join our brokerage, come do this. At the end of the day, you should take inventory and look at and interview the brokerage just as much as they're going to interview you. Because at the end of the day, the right fit is going to be very paramount to your success, especially in the beginning. For myself, I took a different route initially, and I went with a brokerage that was really well known, that's starting to be really well known, and they had all these, things that were being touted and promised to you or whatnot. And not saying that they didn't have those things, but it just wasn't a good fit for me as a new agent. So I opted to switch from there and take my talents to where I am currently now, Brookstone Realtors, right? So we're a local, kind of like a boutique brokerage, But we just opened up our third branch out of Sterling Heights. Shout out to the Brookstone team. And it's more of a family feel. And that's what's most important for me. It's like me being able to call up a different agent and bounce an idea off them, or, you know, make a post and have a agent being able to cover a showing for me, or be able to cover an open house. That type of thing is, you know, very, very important to me. Also, biggest thing, another big thing too, is the training. So make sure that your brokerage offers training, right? So as a new agent, it's one thing to get the book smarts from the course, from the 40-hour course. It's a whole nother thing to start selling real estate. You got to learn how to do it, right? So I would spend a lot of time on YouTube listening to other successful realtors. I also would spend a lot of time, you know, just going through the different modules and training that my brokerage has set up for us to make sure that you're successful. And then at the end of the day, the learning is in the doing. So getting out there, prospecting, you find your specific way of prospecting and doing it. Doing it consistently is going to be key to your success. And lastly, like I just mentioned, just be ready to work. So a lot of people think that, you know, being a real estate agent or a realtor is just a kind of a flashy thing. And if I'm a nice looking person and, you know, people generally like me, then I'll be successful. That's not the case. You have to really work at this business, and money doesn't come just because, you know, you have a realtor pen, right? So make sure you're putting in the hours, doing the work, and you'll see the success come. But with that, that's my quick tips on, you know, becoming a realtor. If you have any questions, feel free to, you know, drop a comment, reach out to me, text message, email, whatever. All my information is below. But again, I'm Ed Butler, Brookstone Realtors. Catch you on the next one.